join me in sharing the Memorial Day Litany from the Book of Worship of the United States of Moses. Let us give thanks to God for the land of our birth, with all its chartered liberties, for all the wonder of our country's story.
We give you thanks, O God.
For leaders in nation and state, and for those who in days past and these present times have labored for the Commonwealth.
We give you thanks, O God.
For those who in all times and places have been true and brave, and in the world's common ways have lifted upright lives and ministered to their fellows.
We give you thanks, O God.
For those who serve their country in its hour of need, and especially for those who gave even their lives in that service.
We give you thanks, O God.
Almighty God and most merciful Father, as we remember these your servants, remembering with gratitude their courage and strength, we hold before you those who mourn them. Look upon your bereaved servants with your mercy, as this day brings them memories of those they have lost a while. May it also bring your consolation and the assurance that their loved ones are alive now and forever in your living presence.
In honor of Memorial Day, we're going to make a red, white, and blue bouquet, putting flowers among the flags. And so I'd like to first invite anyone that would like to come forward to name someone, family, friend, community member, who you know died while in service to our country. And you can pull a flower and then stick it into the vase with the flags, and we'll build a nice bouquet. And then I'm sure we'll have extra flowers. We'll then, after that, remember those that are currently serving. Even though that's a Veterans Day activity, I think it's something that we can bring into Memorial Day as we honor those who serve our country. So please come forward and share a name.
This is in memory of my friend Douglas Daney, a Sheboygan Falls High School class of 1967. He was a Navy medic, which means he was a medic for the Marines. On June 1st, 1970, while tending to his fellow Marines, he stepped on an old French landmine and died. He was 21 years old. And I hope he's remembered forever.
This is for my friend Donald Buddy Richter. He died in Vietnam as a machine gunner on a helicopter.
This is awesome for Duffy.
Okay, that's all right.
This is for two high school classmates of mine that were in Plymouth High School. They were killed in Vietnam, both of them, John Gannon and Biff Ertl.
I have two I'd like to remember. I have an uncle, Wayne Bullis, private U.S. Army, who was killed in Korea. And our son, Seaman Apprentice George Christopher Schultz, U.S. Navy, who died in 2004 from an accident on the pier next to his ship.
This is in honor of William Luth. Bill served in the Second World War. is and has been a former member of this church.
I'd like to remember my son-in-law's father, Jerry Wickham. He was killed in Vietnam in 1964.
One of my best friends in high school, George Anderson, died in 1970 in Vietnam. He was 18.
Now for those that are putting their life on the line currently as they serve in the military, if you would like to add a flower, you may come forward and lift their name.
This is for my niece Kelly, my nephew John, my nephew Marcus, and our uncle or my sister's brother that are all currently serving in the U.S. Navy.
This is for a shipmate of our son, Hospitalman Daniel Penalosa, U.S. Navy.
I have a cousin, Chuck Leonard, who is a Navy SEAL.
I got bored. I got aunts and cousins who still serving in the Army, and my best friend Frank, who's guy serving, he's serving right now in the Army in Alaska.
My nephew Tanner Jones, who is presently on active reserve status in the Navy.
Thank you everyone for sharing and creating this beautiful bouquet of flowers in honor of those who have served and have passed while in service and those that are currently serving or placing their life on the line at this very moment. Friends, we are called to peace. We are Christians called to be peacemakers, not to be people of war. But we know, even from the Bible, that there are times when God's people are called to fight for freedom, to protect others who are in harm's way. And so we are peacemakers, but we also know that it's an honorable duty and job that our military men and women do as they protect the lives of others for the cause of freedom. But let us sing now, Let There Be Peace on earth.